Okay, that was 10 yards. Number 2's mixing up for right in this area. This is under the hot tub, so that's a good place to run out of concrete. Second truck, that way if there's a slight color difference, that's a good place for it, right under the hot tub. I'm gonna jump on the steps. We'll get that ready and we'll pour that later today. Back here stamping shortly. Okay, that didn't take long to pour. That was about 11.5 yards of concrete. Well, they were finishing up the last yard or so there. I'm doing my step layout. One thing I wanted to point out is a lot of dirt landscaping in this hillside. So I wanted my step in the middle of this wall. They'll stone this, that'll close that gap off. Now all the landscape material won't roll down. If I put the step back here and left a opening here, they would constantly be getting dirt and debris washing out. Step goes in the middle of the wall. This gets encased in stone on up the hill. 7¼ inch rises. Easy set of steps to lay out. I know my start, my climb, my run. I can end anywhere up here I need to. Now this sidewalk could hit here is my second to the top step, or it could hit here and take it right on up. I think I'm gonna go here, unless that puts me too high out here in the yard. I'll get my risers screwed on, I'll run this outer board, and then I'll take a look at that and I'll decide if I want to put this top step in or end it down one step lower and blend this walk right up to that pad, then to our far pad. Okay, just made our way down the concrete troweling it. Steve's taking care of that wall. Tommy's in the middle. Matt took care of this edge. Jim's following up on the border. Just cleaning everything up real nice around that bend. Hot tub goes here. Be stamping shortly. Nice and straight down that wall. Very nice. All right, we have one more step to put on the bottom once we get this form off. Okay, we are getting ready, underway stamping. Steve's spraying some liquid release on it so the concrete doesn't stick to our stamps. This is a field stone pattern. So wood plank stamp, fieldstone stamp, just making them touch without going over. What did we get into? Okay, this is my skinny stamp. We do this going up the walls. You can see how that bends right in there and gets impression almost all the way up to that brick. And we just finish it up with a wheel and a skin. Yeah. Before you pick them up, make sure you got good impression everywhere. You don't want to see those half stamps. Oh, that's loud. Okay, maybe I'll pass the camera to Dale and he can do some footage from up there. This is it, all stamped, borders done, a 1-foot border, field stone. This is where the hot tub's going. So we have 16-inch rough cut wood plank stamping for under the hot tub and around it. Tomorrow we'll do some saw cutting, cleaning, sealing. We'll be pouring those steps shortly. Okay, here we go. We are ready to pour the walking steps. Tom's just spraying the step liners every time. Right. Here comes the first buggy. Okay, last section of sidewalk for this project. Okay, Matt's just fitting in our expansion joint. So we just want to make sure we're floated high enough right across there. Nice even transition. We don't want to be too low, too high, right? Even. That way when you're pushing a snow shovel across there or a broom, straight across. Almost time to start talking about snow. Alright, just straight edging the last little bit. One barrel. Yeah. Grab a barrel? Single barrel? In a buggy? Yeah. Yeah. Back in a minute. These guys are finishing up. We have a little art project going on over here. Okay, just a quick update. We just ran around the perimeter with our curb edger, adjusted it into 6 inches. to do a border on each side. Up on the patio we did 12-inch. Down on the sidewalk 4 foot wide, so we just did a 6-inch border all the way leading up to the steps. Now we're going to stamp the middle, the field stone, and we're going to do the border to match the heavy stone stamp on the border. The border and the steps will match, sorry. Okay, a couple more minutes, we'll be troweling this, getting it ready to stamp. Okay, just touching up all the joints, troweling everything nice and smooth, opening up our border. Up here in the shade it's a little bit wet, so slow and flat. Last section of walk, then into the steps. Let me get you positioned right here. So sidewalk is all done. Top step, you can see how we just put our heavy stone pattern on it to match the border, and we'll continue that look all the way down the steps. Okay, steps are about done. We just put these chunks in. Now when the grade comes down, you see broken stone on the face as well as the side. We just take this and peel this back. That's all there is to it. Roll. Okay, oh, that's the thumbnail right there for this video, huh? Alright, Matt's putting the heavy stone texture on top of our wheeled texture. So from that, which looks nice, to that. I like those deep veins. And here's a close-up of the corners. Now when landscaping comes right down here, it'll look real nice. All right, a little bit right there. All right, clean up. Okay, so Dale, how old were these kids roughly?
Oh, we've got a 7-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, a 3-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old.
What they can do with a handful of rocks and a pan of concrete, huh? Mm-hmm. Handprints in the middle, initials, names. Very cool. Tomorrow we'll give that a coat of permateak and sealer and see how it looks. Okay, here we are, final day. We just did some saw cutting and cleaning. Hopefully it quiets down here. There we go. So everything is cut. I always target the corners. I like our saw cuts to go to corners, center. And then I took a chop saw and I gave us total separation here. That way this crack won't continue through there. Center. Clean up nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Clean, right?
Yeah, they are. Oh yeah. Here's our sidewalk. Right where the big turns into skinny, cut it. Center. Same thing off of here. You always see cracks coming off of these corners. Tell me if I'm wrong. Big turns to skinny again. Center, top of steps. We just ran one saw cut and we hit it in the middle of our wood plank stamp. Boy, doesn't that look nice. I couldn't talk, it was too noisy. Over here cleaning, you saw all that whiteness on there. You have to get that off before you seal, otherwise your sealer won't bond. So power wash it, scrub it with a broom, power wash it clean. You'll see a little white residue. Make sure all that residue is gone. Here's our steps leading down to the main patio. Tom's just losing the puddles of water. We want this concrete damp, and we're going to start putting the permateak on right now. This is sandstone with Kalina Tan permateak antiquing. That's where the hot tub's going. That was a tricky little stamp right there. All 1 pour, 2 patterns. I think we did pretty good, if I don't mind saying myself. Like, you don't see any of our stone stamps going over. You guys did a good job. Here's our broken stone face all cleaned up. Yep. So this is what we're looking for on the patio. No puddles of water. That has to go. Just damp. That's all we want is damp, right? Like that. So color's just about mixing up. We gotta pour a driveway. We gotta get going. Okay, we're adding Kalina Tan. See how it's just laying in there? Tom knocks it down with a broom, evens it out. We got some water standing there. His boots. What? So much easier with 2 people. Every once in a while, give your sprayer a shake. Lots of pressure. Filling up the mortar joints, coloring each rock. If you don't wet the concrete, the permateak dries too quick and it just looks all blotchy. This way it settles real nice. Gives it a more natural look. Okay, this is a day later. I just put a little bit of the Kalina Tan on top of the kids' handprints that they decorated with their fancy rocks. Now I'll give it a coat of sealer. Okay, there you go. It'll look nice in the garden. That's a good one there. Oh, they're all good. Okay. That's what I like about this channel. I tell my customers, we're coming to your house, watch our videos, get some ideas, see what we do. So these homeowners saw us doing the handprints a couple weeks ago. So Linda came up with the idea of putting it in the aluminum foil pans. Great idea. So who knows? Keep the ideas coming. Who knows what's next? All right, coat of sealer back there. Wrap this project up. Okay, I got everything cut in. Now I'm just hitting the sidewalks. I went around the walls with a piece of cardboard as a shield. Making my way back through the breezeway. Doesn't that look nice? Remember, don't try and put it all on in one coat. 2 light coats. Let it soak in and then retop it. So sealer to no sealer. How that brings the color right out of it. I never get tired of looking at that. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down, get this done. I'll talk to you as soon as I'm all done. Seal the steps. So what I wanted to say real quick is I put about a 3/4 bottle of traction grip into one sprayer full. A little bit extra traction grip when it comes to the step area. Not a bad idea. There is final coat of sealer on the wood plank upper patio. Step into the door and walkway. This was poured 2 days ago. This was poured yesterday, and that's why there's a slight color variation. This will lighten up to match that. Okay, moving on to the steps. Okay, I might start bouncing the camera around trying to seal and video at the same time. Just a light dusting. I don't like it when it puddles right in that base area right in there. So just coat it to where it looks good and stop. Just as if you're painting a car. It's that easy. Okay, there you go, back at it. Just put it on there and just wait a minute, let it settle in. This is a real nice cool evening. All overcast, no sun out at all. Okay, set that off the edge in case you see how it drips. That way you don't get a puddle. There they are, all done. All the way up. Sealed that face. Now I'm just going to dust the patio one time. You just see like a light spot here. Nothing major. Maybe right here. Looks pretty good. Maybe just a splash right in this area. So just a second real light coat helps even all that out. Man, I really like that wood plank. I think I've said that way too many times already. Okay, last little bit of spraying. I'll give you a final look how even everything is. Might as well let it drip right in there, right? That's 2 coats, about 3 hours apart. It was drying quite slow, so I just wanted the first coat to be nice and hard, nice and set up. If you do it too quick, you'll get solvent pop under it and you'll see bubbles everywhere. So make sure it's good and cured. Really like that color. Okay. Okay, one last look up here. That's all done. Center cut, turn so we're still center, straight out. That way if any movement goes on, usually these need to heave. If it's tied into the edges, we have expansion joint, but it could be pinched where it's not going to allow it to move. We have a downspout, we have all that stuff that could be holding it. So now that center can heave a little bit, send a hairline crack right through our cut. You'll never know it. Skinny. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and sign off this project. I had mentioned earlier a lot of our viewers are watching us, a lot of our customers are watching us now to see the process. So with that being said, Marilyn, we're heading your way next. See you soon.